Hey, you chickadees, I'm Lay Rooster and you're in the hen house. It's time to get some weekly news update based on the blog post, and we got a bunch of stuff going on with Moondragon, the new character. All right, we're going to dig into that, talk about the upcoming blitzes, the returning legendaries, and all the different changes about unlocking characters and new gear announcements. We're going to do that. But before we jump right into that, make sure you go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. We're really pushing for new subscribers. And make sure that you watch the video and drop some comments in there for us. We're looking forward to it and want to have some fun with you in there. So make sure you also follow the links down below for Discord and for my Twitch stream where you can catch me live. Let's dig into it. That means, folks, it is time for the Marvel Strike Force Weekly Buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. Oh crap, who let in all these bees? Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop. All right, here we are with the blog. It is Pride and Telepaths. We're going to go through this and skip some of the parts that, of course, you don't need and try to bring on information that may be helpful to you. So, greetings, Commanders. Think happy thoughts this week because the Infinity Watch's powerful telepath is stopping by to give you food for thought. We've also got two big events to help celebrate Pride Month, a magnetic rotating legendary event, 2 stars heading to Blitz, and a mission for you ninjas. Now make some noise because we're waking the dragon. Oh, waking the dragon. Okay. Moondragon, that's who they're talking about. Moondragon, you just saw her in the intro with her abilities. Looks pretty cool, honestly, just from a cool factor for sure. Moondragon. This is Heather Douglas, and she is trained by some monks on Titan, the Titan of Thanos. Anyway, we'll get into that lore later, but let's skip down and talk about it. She's going to be new on the Infinity Watch team that we're learning more and more about. So bombard enemies with a psionic assault. Her traits: she's a hero, she is cosmic, and she is skill, she is support, and she's on the Infinity Watch. So she'll have that dual trait ability like we've been seeing. So she'll be cosmic and skill to help in multiple lanes. She'll also pair up nicely on cosmic and skill with Kestrel. That's a point to bring up as well. So because she's cosmic and skill too, so they'll go the same places if you need them to. Let's look at the basic here. Psionic Assault attacks the primary target for 280% damage. Again, decent damage. If charged and there's more than one non-summoned enemy, instead mind control one non-summoned enemy to attack the primary target. The controlled character gains plus 40% damage for this attack. Then clear the charge. Okay, so the charge mechanic is going to be in play here, like we've seen for others in the Infinity Watch. And we'll find out. Also, she'll be applying assist now to one random unannounced character ally. So they're letting their hand down. She will apply assist to somebody else, and when we find out who they are on this team. All right, so that's a pretty powerful basic. So we already know we're digging into that power creep of this that we've been seeing all along for the Infinity Watch. Check out the other videos that I'll link at the end to the news and information about the updates to Gamora and Nebula, as well as the Adam Warlock launching. So check that stuff out. All in the buzz. Here we go. The special is Meditation Wave. Cost 5 of 5. If primary target is a protector with immunity, which should make them good, right? No. Flip immunity on primary target and apply immunity to all Infinity Watch allies. Okay, so flipping the immunity, meaning making them susceptible. All right, and instead of immune. All right, and then applying immunity to all Infinity Watch. So just one protector, target them, steal that, and flip it over to the whole Infinity Watch. This is also going to play again with Adam Warlock's Safeguard ability, which seems to be something they're leveraging through the whole team, where he can safeguard certain protective stats and buffs that the characters have. For how long, I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. It sounds like you can get them, so if they can get immunity, that's going to help them, especially if it's hard to pull it off. Clear all positive effects from all enemies. Oof. Attack primary target for 320% damage, plus apply slow for 2 turns, plus reduce speed bar by 50%. She's rolling them back, she's slowing them down, and hitting them hard with damage as well. Heal all allies for 30% of this character's max health, plus apply defense up, plus deflect. Okay, so she's going to heal based on her max health, so her red stars will help boost that heal further when we get them. She will gain 1000% focus for this attack, so it's gonna go through most of the time. So let's see. Her ultimate telepathic burst. Energy cost is 3. Heal all allies for 30% of this character's max health. Note she's already healing for 30% of her character's max health on the special. She's also healing on the ultimate. So the healer ISO is probably going to be very helpful here, or at least potentially helpful with these heals. Heal all allies for 30% of this character's max health. Defense down for 2 turns to all enemies, not just one, not just adjacent, all enemies. Attack all enemies for 400% damage. These are really nice. I found these. We've seen this to a much lesser degree, like on Beast, where he heals the team, and then he also attacks everyone for damage. Now this is going to be her ultimate, but it looks like it's a big hit, and it's going to be a decent heal, and she's going to have another heal in there. So, dear me, dear me, she sounds useful. And notice that she's healing. Let's see. Let's looking up here because we want to pull out the stuff that really that matters. Heal all allies up in the special. Heal all allies here and attack all enemies. These are not tied to the Infinity Watch, so these are going to be anyone. So she may have the ability to jump around on teams. She could be healing up Silver Surfer. As Cosmic in a Cosmic lane. Same thing with Kestrel. She's going to be useful, and sounds like she's going to have some plug and play ability. In addition to the just destruction that she's going to help them unleash on the Infinity Watch. All right, her passive, Psychic Discipline. On spawn, if this character has 3 or more Infinity Watch allies, gain charge. Okay, so she's going to get her charge when she is with Infinity Watch allies, at least 3. All right, on a kill, though, look, on kill, gain charge. She doesn't have to be with Infinity Watch to kill people, and she's hitting hard, right? And hitting a lot of people. So she will get this off of team as well. So when this character or any Infinity Watch ally drops below 50% health, apply 1 defense up and 1 deflect to that ally. It's going to help. Gain 60% focus. Infinity Watch allies gain another 60% focus. Gain 60% resistance, and Infinity Watch allies gain plus 60% resistance as well. Ooh, these do sound good. This is for the character at max level, somewhere in here. So let's look at here because we had the charged here, and the basic relates to the charge. If charged and there's more than one non-summoned enemy, instead mind control non-summoned enemy. So 1, its base damage is decent, and there's the applying the assist now to a certain character ally who's probably on the Infinity Watch, but maybe Phyla-Vell. We'll if we find out she's released, but we'll see. Okay, so if charged now, and her charge mechanics are going to come in if she has 3 or more members of the Infinity Watch. So she'll have that charge. So she'll do the mind control, which reminds me of Emma's ability, which is a really good ability, and it's on a basic. But then also if she kills, she'll gain charge. So she will get it. She won't start with it unless she spawns with Infinity Watch allies. But she'll get there, just like Gamora will gain her empowerment over time, but not as quickly as when paired with Adam Warlock and other Infinity Watch. So we're kind of seeing that theme repeated again throughout these Infinity Watch characters. We just saw the video at the beginning, and so that's her. What are you thinking about her? Let me know in the comments, all right? So then the Pride events for Pride Month coming in. Celebrate Pride Month with big events featuring some of Marvel's most iconic LGBTQ plus characters. Don't miss your chance to recruit Moondragon and earn Iceman's cool new costume with fun events that reward you for battling with your roster. All right, so some events and stuff. All new Shades of Ice. Up first is the all-new Shade of Ice event, where you can get your hands on Iceman's all-new X-Men costume. Curious to see what this is going to be about. Win or lose in arena with any character to earn points for a 7-day milestone that rewards purple flash bits, which you can use to purchase Iceman's limited time costume. Now, again, they're reminding us, and they're doing a good job of doing this, that all unused flash bits will be converted to costume credits shortly after the event ends at a conversion rate of 60%. Not really use it or lose it because you will retain 60%, but just know that it's going to be cut quite a bit by 60%, or down by, it will be cut by 40%, I should say. So if you're trying to save up, so you will be able to go further by buying the things that are during their events, if you so choose, but you may not care. It's up to you. We got to see what this event is. I know there's stuff with Iceman was that why did he have those pants? People didn't really like them because they're not really comic consistent. They don't look good. Honestly, I thought it'd be better if they made him like with the shorts that Beast had. That would make sense if they felt like they had to put pants on him. We had heard that it had to do with like distinguishing him from the look of Silver Surfer. But if they're giving him a costume, let's see. We're curious to see what kind of pants he's got or what they've got looking for him anyway on that. Show your colors. The next big Pride event is one of the first chances to recruit Moondragon to your Infinity Watch team. Brighten your roster with Moondragon character shards and more with this limited time event. This is going to be a Unity Orb event. We had this for Anti-Venom and NTW, and so this kind of orb process for unlocking. But a nice thing is we'll be able to do this. Back again is the Unity Orb. You can earn via the event milestone. So everyone, nice point, people are going to be able to do this. Lower levels can do this as well. So that's going to be a positive way to earn the character. Open up Unity Orbs to earn gold, gear, and select characters with the limited time quirky trait with Moondragon at a higher drop rate. All right, there's been already some pushback since the blog went live yesterday about tying the quirky trait to the Pride Month and LGBTQ. It has definitely already offended people. Well, I don't think that was the intent, but it sounds like it's gone off poorly. I would not be surprised if we don't hear some more about maybe changing it or working it or some kind of statement from Scopely very soon, probably before the weekend's over, about their intent or about the naming of that event. However, just know that that's how we're going to get it. It'll be the characters with the traits. We don't know who those characters are yet. We'll see, but it's definitely irking people in the communities, and I would expect some response from Scopely. It would be bad choice not to respond in some way positively. Strength in numbers milestone. All right, promote peace by pulverizing your enemies in battle. Rumble and blitz in arena using characters with the quirky trait to score points for a daily milestone that rewards Unity Orb fragments, catalyst parts, and gear credits. So again, we're gonna be doing blitzing, we're gonna be doing arenaing, and all that for this. We'll also be getting, with Iceman, we'll be doing some arena for those costume credits. Now, Marvelous Allies milestone. Unite with your alliance in raids using the quirky trait characters to earn points towards a milestone that rewards Moondragon shards, Unity Orb fragments, and more. So shards and orbs, which will have a boosted drop rate. We got to see who's in this trait, who we can use, and what these orbs are really like. They could be good. We'll see. Could be some other character that we also are looking for. Just kind of a note to different players, particularly beginner mid-game players. With these, typically you want to talk with your alliance because alliances may choose to do different raids that are easier for more people to complete a higher level so that they can get more of these orbs and credits. So that's just something to be considering and talking about with your alliance as it gets closer. All right. Barrier breaker milestone. Score points by opening Unity orbs to earn Moondragon shards. So again, you'll get points just by opening the orbs, which you've been earning by doing the raids, the blitzing, and the arena with those characters. I know this is a time which is not so fun sometimes, where you end up losing an arena in order to maximize using the characters, which that's not always great, but it does help you kind of meta game that because you usually get some good points on arena for those points. Barrier Breaker is the opening. Bright Future bonus event for a limited time. ISO 8 campaign nodes will reward Unity Orb fragments with a 100% drop rate. Great. Keep your eyes on your inbox for a message signaling the start of this event. So they'll say, use more ISO 8 campaign energy, and you'll be getting those orb fragments as well. So that'll be another way to do it. Sounds like we're going to have plenty of ways to do this, which is pretty good. And they'll figure out something about the titling of the trait and everything. So let's see. Character availability. Start prepping for the arrival of Adam Warlock and the Watch team in June. Heading to the War Store on June 2nd, very soon, is Longshot. Ravager Bruiser will be removed. Finally, one of the most useless characters, and definitely a character who didn't belong in the war store, is being taken out, and will be long shot will be there. So this is how you're going to get your long shot. Quick note: there's a lot of good needed characters in the war store. You want to be very careful, and there's also a lot of good orange elite gear and stuff in there that you need. So you have to really kind of go cautiously and use those points appropriately. But again, long shot will be there along with some other people, and just going to be one of those places that's overrun. There'll probably be some offers that give you war credits that will help you if you want, but we'll see. I doubt they'll be very good. So we will be able to get long shot before the Infinity Watch Legendary event. And as a reminder, Nebula is coming into the place where Mercenary Sniper is on Nexus 4.6 on June 2nd, same day. And I mentioned Merc Sniper fans can still find him in the War Store. Now he's crap, doesn't need to be there. It's just as bad as Ravager Bruiser. So again, they can always take him out. But there's a lot of good characters in that War Store. So save up your credits and use them carefully. Economy updates is good. In addition to the Strike Pass changes that went out earlier this week, enjoy better value and increased access to important resources with updates coming to the store and one of our challenges. Here's what's heading your way. Purple gear. Look, there we talk about gear tier 13 bottlenecks and 14 bottlenecks. There's a purple gear bottleneck as well that some of you in the early and mid game may be facing, trying to get those people up to complete gear tier 12 at the very least. That purple gear you start feeling the crunch. So get more bang for your buck with reduced unit prices for purple gear in the supply store. That's good. You'll get double the value for purple origin and unique gear pieces, 50% more value for advanced basic catalyst parts, and 60% more value for catalysts for damage, focus, health, armor, and resistance. Okay. All right. It's good. We're getting more value. That is only good for us. The unit prices for purple gear in the raid store will also be reduced. Good. The raid store piece. It makes your raid credits go further. So you'll get 60% more value for advanced basic catalyst parts and the damage and focus, health, armor, and resistance. Okay. Orange gear. Moving on. There are a lot of people focused on this as they're moving into DD3, DD4, and Doom campaigns and stuff. The main supply store. The main supply store will now include a dedicated slot for orange unique gear pieces at player level 65 and up. So they're gating it at player level 65. I mean, you don't really need it before then anyway, but it will be gated. But now there'll be a dedicated slot, so you can refresh, or you can just check it the 3-4 times a day and see what you get and know what your plan is for gold on that. At least we'll have a dedicated slot instead of it being a chance to be something, because that's more times that the type of unit, the type of gear will be there that you can then see if it's the one you're looking for. Fully crafted gear pieces. These are the ones that are purchasable for like 3,000 and 1,500 power cores and things like that. You always hope that your finger doesn't accidentally click on them. So they are being removed from the supply store to make room for more of the gear pieces that you can purchase with gold that you want more often. That's a good move. And I don't know how many people have probably accidentally clicked there and then been, oh my goodness, I didn't plan to do that. Now, how do I get a refund? Which they probably laugh at you. So this is good. Good change. Catalyst of Change. The Catalyst of Change challenge, so one of the weekly challenges, will guarantee catalyst for armor damage, focus, health, and resistance for all tiers. Okay, so you'll get it for all tiers, and that'll help you out. That'll help you out there. We'll have more updates in in-game economy in the future and be monitoring these changes. They mentioned they've been monitoring them since they came out in some of the recent videos and blog posts. Check the videos that I have for information on that as well. Next, we move on to repeating legendary event. Magneto and his legendary event Asteroid M are heading back your way for the next rotating legendary event. On June 7th, lead your top team of mutants and X-Men into battle to earn character shards from the Master of Magnetism. Preparing prior to the event to help you prep will be the Gifted Gathering bonus event and an upcoming inbox with 3 shards for up to 7 of the required characters. All right, so with Magneto, this applies a lot more to the beginner and early and mid-game players as well, because he's one of your early legendaries. He's actually a good controller character, helps you with your Brotherhood or your Brotherhood 2.0 team, which are still relevant in war and other things. And the earlier you get him, the more use you'll get out of him. He can be helpful in arena in those early stages, not later, but and then the team is good. So this is a good team. They have some applicability in the Greek raids as well. So you definitely want to get him. It is nice that you can unlock him with mutants and mutant and X-Men characters, but your Brotherhood characters and your X-Men mutants and all that. So this is a place where you can actually use Wolverine, which everyone tends to have if you've been doing your dailies. So that helps you have enough characters to do that. So be working on that. And don't miss that one out if you're close on that. Be farming some of the characters that will unlock for him. Then let's look at the blitzes here. Celebrate Pride Month along with your favorite LGBTQ character blitzes. Starting June with a bang. Add Young Avenger, new hero for hire. Week blitzes on May 31st. So in 2 days, make your enemies see stars in the Star Power Blitz, where you can fight your way to America Chavez character shards. All right. Again, new early and beginner players and mid game players. This is good because America Chavez is an important piece of the Young Avengers and any brawler refit that you do. Even if you're doing a brawler team instead of a Young Avengers for some reason, you're still using typically America Chavez. So this would be a good way to top her off if you don't have all of her shards, or to get her unlocked and things like that. And because most later mid and late game players are going to have her, there's not going to be a lot of interest. It'll probably be a rest break for blitzing for folks. I know we're blitzing a lot for Misty Knight currently. Then on June 3rd, the second run of the Dragon Daughter Blitz kicks off with shards for Colleen Wing up for grabs. This is your chance to start bolstering your Infinity Watch team with the hero for hire sword swinging brawler. Don't miss your chance to start bolstering your Infinity Watch team. Well, she's not on the Infinity Watch. She's on the hero for hire. Okay. A little weird. Not sure. I think that's a typo. But anyway, but Colleen Wing, this is the second time she's coming around, and we hear that we're going to have her come around again, and then Misty Knight's going to have a second blitz as well. So that's going to be hotly contested. People are going to want to push for her now that we're seeing just how difficult to get through the heroes for hire are on war, especially when people start pairing them with things like Kestrel or Doom or other kinds of nastiness, is really affecting war while we wait for some of these characters that are coming out to kind of help level the playing field and the meta in war as well. So be sure to be in there if you happen to be a mid-game player, an early game player who hasn't hit the higher blitzes at level 60. So if you're under that, this might be a good time to run in the baby blitz. And if the timing works out, where you might have a better chance to get more shards that way. Because once you get into the regular one, the competitive one, most everyone should be blitzing pretty regularly with timers and all that. So bonus and flash events on May 30th, which is tomorrow. Add the power of the X-Force to your roster and prep for the upcoming Doc Ock Legendary. So Doc Ock is coming back again, where you can earn double X-Force character shards from campaign nodes. So get your farming up there. Filter your roster by X-Force to find all eligible characters and their corresponding nodes. X-Force is a great team on war. Great war offense team. And they unlock Doc Ock. Doc Ock is a wonderful legendary. It's more of a later game player. So early and mid game players, it's okay. You can work on your X-Force. And if you can unlock Doc Ock, do it. But know that you'll be able to leverage Doc Ock later on. And then he takes the Sinister Six and makes them a lot better than they are in general, and helps with like war defense. There's arena offense. There's a lot of different places, and you can use Doc Ock. He is great. So you'll want to work on your X-Force because they're useful for you in the short term, and will be later in war, but also will help you with Doc Ock eventually too. So know that. On June 4th, the Catalyst of Change event makes its return, which rewards your hand team's hard work with tons of catalysts. Yes, this is how you get your catalysts from that hand team. Most of us don't really want to work on them, but make sure your hand team is ready for battle on June 3rd with the Need a Hand event, which rewards 2 times shard payouts for hand characters and campaign nodes. All right, so most of us, the hand team is really not that good. Actually, they're pretty crappy. All right, but you do need them for this monthly catalyst event. And so often one of the best ways is, of course, randomly you're going to get openings of orbs that have hand characters that you don't want. You know, there are 2, Hand Assassin and Nobu, are going to help you unlock Phoenix, so it's good to get them at some point as you're building up to unlock Phoenix, because she's wonderful and you still want her for sure. But you probably want to use this event to try to farm some hand characters so that you aren't wasting on them at other times. This is probably the main time I farm the hand, trying to get my team up to 7 stars, because I can't prioritize this team for this event. There's just not enough use out of them. They lose when they're punching down against a mediocre team, typically in Blitz and things like that. So it's just really hard to do that. But I will spend some extra time focus farming them during their event, just to try to top them off so I can complete that Catalyst event. You may want to consider doing the same thing. So, and then we have until next time, till Friday, unless we get more, unless we get a bonus one like we did this past week about Infinity Watch. We're learning a lot. So, chickadees, we've been hearing a lot about the blog posts. Moondragon definitely sounds like somebody you want, somebody you may be able to have multiple uses, not just on the Infinity Watch team. The animations look cool. That's not the only reason to buy a character, but it does look cool. Same thing with Adam Warlock and all that. These animations look cool, so I do want to see them in play. So let me know down in the comments what you're thinking about Moondragon and the Infinity Watch team. What about your Magneto and your Doc Ock plans? Different things like that. Let me know anything you would like me to cover more in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe and help us out here. These things really help the channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll catch my weekly updates, as well as my beginner series on Marvel Strike Force, as well as some Star Trek Fleet Command information for you too. So check these things out, and check the links over here for my Twitch stream, where I stream most nights Pacific time in the evenings around 6 p.m. between 6 and 7 o'clock Pacific time weekdays. I am streaming live, as well as throughout the weekend with some early morning streams and some afternoon evening streams. So check me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, and if you're coming over from YouTube onto one of my Twitch live streams, make sure you let me know in chat so I can give you a special welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Look forward to catching you in the next video or live on our next stream, and CockADoodle-doo.